one. It didn't allow
Right,
for those
Sentinels
protocol
on defense,
resets
Lev
that
on
Sentinels
attack,
love to do.
and
Keep
yeah,
everybody
Lotus
set up
classic,
and hit
mirror
at the
comps,
same
Fnatic
time, as your
comp
opponent
everywhere.
just cannot stop the flood. Rebel control is just going to be fought over for now, as this is actually going to be a pretty slow pistol round. Expect it to go off the rails quick, though.
Ooh, this was kind of nice. They popped the wall, and then they didn't give it enough time for someone to get from here to here, and so they caught him out in the open.
But now you have Leviathan creeping up towards B as well, looking potentially to split back into B site.
Util gone from Ospas.
This is huge at the moment. Over towards C, the turret that is spotting all this info. Yeah, he's committed, man. Really committed on this one.
By the hands of Ospas.
Do they have any idea John is here?
As they're now working
Yeah,
as a group.
looks
All
like
five
they're at
players
least
outside towards the orb of the A site. One hiding behind the box. John Cutie gets dispatched by Tex, and also discovered by Prowlers being thrown from the A site here from Sasi. He has no choice but to fall back.
Very low HP, and they just walked. Tex walked out of turret range as you had Zelsis coming around. This time
Oh,
is
Jake,
tough with
thank
the
you
spike
for that
down
one.
low. Everything kind of resets, and
That is a
Lev's gonna be
UK
looking
classic,
at
though.
every angle now.
Maybe they might group up here at the front of the A site.
And another gifted. Team Liquid? We like that one.
That's
That's the stuff I can say.
No kill. Leaving out Sasi alone.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, nice pistol. Wait, were they not already subbed?
Flawless, keeping each other alive. Very nicely done, and they wait. They whittle away at Sentinels members, so the retake isn't as powerful. A lot of calm play around A main here, and they didn't get distracted from the win condition. They didn't try to go clear pillars. They didn't
Killjoy by a Sheriff? I mean, Sheriff's strong in pistol, and the turret's just like, if you only need like one bit of info gather, the turret will do the job, so.
Bulldog coming out as well from Azino. We'll see where Ospas takes this Guardian. Looks like he will get
Sheriff,
support of both flashes,
Sheriff when
a little
everyone's
bit of cover
buying
here
like,
towards that C area.
I mean, Sheriff's just good, man, in pistols. I know that people don't, people are very like split in opinion on it, but I think it's good.
Split 3-2. Leviathan take it slow once again. You can expect anything from Sentinels here, but they're going to play it safe. Like you said before, no novelty comps here.
Depends on the player, obviously.
But they have the fade. They refresh on
in terms of how they want to buy this one, we've got 3 guns, and they're allowed 2 deaths. And it will be one of those good buy rounds, or good bonus rounds, if they don't lose too many on this. Yeah, and Com just far back, just absolutely farming. This was nicely done from Lev. Yeah, and we do it. We have a little bit of damage, that's it.
But you talk about it, right? No novelty comps, sorry, coming out of Leviathan, but also you're playing some easy roles, some roles that some players are comfortable with. Calm playing as the initiator, Mazzino back to smokes, King playing the Viper as well. So this is looking pretty good in terms of, okay, we're having hope right now for Leviathan at least to kick things off in this series against Sentinels.
Oh.
See this one real quick. Nice coverage back too. Kind of identifying that play would happen. It seemed like Leviathan was ready for a fast
risky
push. A hard one there. And if you can't, I was gonna say, if you can't get a kill, just be the merchant of death and skins. Just for one there. Com picks up the 3K.
And it's one of the deaths that they're allowed, and this is a very nice bonus. We get 5 rifles.
Fade ultimate coming up soon here, and they probably focus Ospas a little bit as we move forward. So now Sentinel's first gun round.
3 away
already
from Com, and we also get
but it's not headed towards
good an Odin out, and I mean, it's just good overall everywhere on this map. We normally see it towards tree recently, but Celsius, starting with C.
Smoke through and then a nade as Zekin tries to front a little bit of control. You see the pings coming out already, though. Lev want to clear that rubble and the left pocket.
Definitely want to clear it very quickly. Already a satchel on the top of rubble.
Oh, this was nice, yeah. That was kind of sick. Just not expecting that angle. And the first big buy round.
Grouping up back towards the staircase, looking to fight.
Double swing?
Potentially a double swing out just to get information.
Yeah, they were tempted.
They choose otherwise. They want to see if there's more util coming out from Leviathan if they actually initiate and engage towards the A site.
Heavy rotate. At the moment, we have early alarm bots, so
to call for sound.
This is nice. It's nice from Zelsis. As soon as they see this alarm bot, they're going to descend it if they have numbers here. This is such early info that you would imagine once this question mark gets created that something like this would be happening in this square.
The reason why you see Zelsis here
yeah,
playing with
so they're like, okay, and they just go.
They're gonna try to slow things down with nanostorms off the turret, and the Odin's gonna be good for the spray to try to deny
Ooh,
fire.
just dodges it. Honestly, do they want to pick up the Odin on attack? It's very strong on this map, and there's a couple of guns could get upgraded. We'll check at the end.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a call
and
for a save
with
for
that, they
Sentinels.
see that they're saving as well. So
it's
gonna highlight these to see if they pick up the Odin.
You create distraction, the rest of the team falls into place, but 2 kills right away. They lose members holding sites on both sides. And this is just going to be an easy walk-in now for LEV after the plant and pretty much walk out. They just have to choose where to go.
Yeah,
and
Zeno picks it up.
By Com, may lose his life, but it'll let everybody else get out safe.
Okay, info here. Walking forward. Hello.
And
Oh yeah, they're there.
That's when your team says, "Why is your
Okay.
knife out?" You're like, I thought I had a moment. Thought I had a moment. They're still going to go for the kills, though. They want to drop weapons. Nice damage there.
Yeah, I mean, any kind of chip damage here is just going to be armor rebuys. Sentinels at least know that they pick up an Odin, so they're going to imagine that the spam's going to come in from this angle.
Notice that late lurk from King on the post plant, and they took him down right away, so they'll keep that in the back pocket. And how Leviathan's currently defaulting and scaling, and also doing a lot of rotates so far in these first 3 maps.
And big
by rounds, rather, yeah.
6K credits. They still have 4,000 at least.
Got so much money.
Next rounds. And this is going to be the low armor buy here for Sentinels.
Yeah, so Sentinels, knowing that they have the Odin, and they don't want to go aggro over towards A, so they call a switch. Killjoy now goes over towards A, and they want to fight C.
Whoa.
Shots are not hitting though, and Zekin's low on bullets, hit by the paranoia too. Still manages to get the kill onto
He did great though in this situation, but I love the call from LEV as well to go fast on this one. Smoke down. Early satchel, Baydai goes up as well, and then the Omen TP into the smoke as well. There's 2 people who can disrespect the one-way, and they kind of cancel the one-way with the smoke.
We have armor advantage, getting the sight. I think you would say Ospas going in so quickly to know.
Yeah, rough situation.
That play was pretty readable off the push on Mount.
Got a fade ult as well.
Leviathan actually just getting that one, falling right into their laps. They made the right play, but yeah. Sentinels was not ready for another C hit that hard.
And as soon as they decide to end it in, a bit of util, pretty much Molly goes in, you're going to see a fade ult.
Sentinels waiting for the full rotate of Zelsis so they can move inside the site as a group. There's
Right?
that first contact, Jiggle Peak, and forces out the Nightfall. 2 of them
Yeah,
were
and with
gonna
that, they
get
got to
hit.
save.
Yeah.
Sentinels choose to fall back and save.
It's a great start for LEV.
First kill every round so far.
Yeah.
We have not seen Sentinels be able to have their 5v5 or even really a 4 retake coming into this point, where their utility would be the advantage. And yeah, Leviathan have such a great idea right now, and it's all their game plan. They're not waiting for Sentinels to make a move. They're going to Sentinels in a lot of these plays. Here, Zekin was able to clean up a few, but still, you're overrun by the numbers of Leviathan just being behind each other right now. Really good teamwork coming up. Ospas 2 away from the ultimate, and not even close for an ultimate being on deck right now for Sentinel. So another buy-in round here. This could be a tough one. 2,400 credits coming on to those credits that Sentinels has now. So this one's going to be tough for them to buy next round. This
crunch.
has to be one of their first ones.
So what do we got for this? TP into Omen Flash. Oh, late Omen Flash.
But Leviathan still get the 2 first picks. Close range, but instant
So
trades coming in
it's
from
like
both
they
sides,
wanted to.
even the
It was
push
weird
outside
here
from
because
B.
they wanted to go
Noah
for the
is winning
pinch,
and
right?
greeted by Leviathan.
And also
Still
LEV were
watching
very
those
ready
pushes
for
on
this, I'll
both
say that
ends.
much.
Yeah,
But he TP'd here, but because he heard this guy TP, the hesitation came in for the flash that normally goes like this, and then Raze had already gone before the flash, so the timing was just off, so they managed to win the duels out here.
But they got denied right away when, you know, that they were mentioning at the desk. We were a little bit. There was a
bit of hesitation just because of this Omen TP.
This looks really good right now compared to the other week.
The calls right now, the feels that Leviathan has on what Sentinels may try to do is immaculate.
Yep.
They always have more numbers wherever the soft side of Sentinels is, even if that soft side's being pushed. It's been C most of the time right now. And yeah, the pillars push completely unexpected to see him
Molly
pulling
goes
out
out.
2 there. So now what do you think the read Sentinels has is? Leviathan's in their spawns for
nicely
most
done
of the
from
round.
LEV as well.
They're
No
looking to play a
oversteps,
little bit
just real
aggressive on
calm.
Rubble, but also are
Just
stopping us when we
off
push
of the
C.
tap.
And
You
you don't
swing.
want to let Leviathan get to the front door at this point to get their attack on. They're responding Leviathan's responding so well to everything right now.
Last player standing.
That is true.
Yeah, you see the timing of that?
So
It's
Tex
off.
playing that Sentinel role as the Killjoy. Turret finding information, using the boxes as cover, getting these picks. So yeah, there is a little bit of nervousness coming out. You're in the arena now, cheering for Sentinels, and yeah, you definitely need to call a timeout now for the defensive side.
It's what indeed. And I feel like Leviathan, that pressure on their shoulders may just kind of be lifted, right? Knowing that this is going so well, it's starting off, what they came to play is working so well against Sentinels. I don't know if we've really seen them down this many rounds. Start stage 1 here. And now it's,
I mean, it's a nice start.
We've seen Sentinels come back on the international stage. They can definitely come back here, but do they have the answer for what Leviathan has been throwing down? Ospas 1 away from ult. This could be a focus to the orb on that right side. Lev has left a kind of just no man's land after the first round where they put King up forward.
Okay, do they just go back to their normal setup with a Killjoy over towards C?
So
yes, they do.
They may start to show that
is just an eco on this one, so good chance for Lev to, I mean, I was going to say stack up some more money, but we're pretty much already there for the rest of this map. They map half. One orb for either Razors to get all. And the C9 smoke lineup, does it hit? Very hard to hit this one.
With that,
looks good.
Being thrown, Prowler to find information. Right now,
smoke goes up, double block vision. So K-Corp invented it, and C9, I mean, this was Cupid, came up with this lineup for it. You can do it from spawn.
Fade B, and start to work towards A. Again, this is the alt door for Ospas. If they can grab it, you see King ready for the plant. Here. Now they source out.
Nosrep, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the gifted. Thanks for doing that. Square bracket, welcome in. Thanks for the gifted, bro.
Second Prowler finding information this time over on the A site.
That's kind of nice. Teva goes close, you can see the trial. And they don't want to take any risks on this. Trying to keep everyone alive. Get the money even better.
Comes down for Leviathan. And now the last 3 trying to get something done with that Bulldog in this round. At least hopefully bring the economy down for Leviathan, because they are about to max out across the board. Should they close out this round and take the lead by 6 to send scoreless?
Just taking that site, the util usage coming from Leviathan, the Seas is catching, the Haunts displacing where the defensive spots are. It's like SEN is safe nowhere. Trying to get that push on, just a distraction.
Tunnel vision. Yeah, it's one gun.
Celsius is just counting the bullets and able to catch one off the exits. Yeah. And for Leviathan, they're hunting down those.
Very nicely done. Okay. Massive buy round for Sentinels. Got to get on the board here.
Can they formulate a plan, though, so those ultimates just don't get snuffed out? Leviathan's been playing so far back. There's the Seas right there. Second was ready to make a play with.
I can do this one because it just sounds like Spoons in general. Logic Valid, thank you for the gifted. Thank you. Spoons, welcome in.
You gotta be sneaky and spawn, apparently. Odin's back up for Celsius. See where they decide to roll these. It's still gonna be that C play for the Odin. Utility split between BC. And a bit of this
right, buy round goes in, and they might have forced them away from the original C. Oh, that's nice though. That's all it took. Fade Eye gets shot, and then they just use a lot of util to try and disrespect the smoke here. They do create a question mark here, but at what cost in terms of the amount of util that is used?
See how they coordinate around the Killjoy utility.
Off angle for Sassy. Might be a triple swing.
Was almost in a one and done.
Whoa.
Well, he is still gonna be done. Still gonna be done. Satchels in, Kong, that was
Alarmbot doing. What's the Alarmbot doing? He went towards the back left for the raise that went into heaven.
Another gap's been closed. They can use this showstopper now for a second. There's that second tap on the spike. They're using more util for Leviathan to slow things down.
Moment flash goes in. Look at the raise, man. Raise is here so early. It's carried on going all the way through heaven.
But they have no
Bro, they're wrecking them at the moment.
Might be it right here for Sentinels.
Another lurk?
Yeah.
It never ends.
Just keeping him back. There's King with that kill.
Just doubled down the luck.
They're everywhere. Leviathan is just able to encroach into the
only good news for Sentinels is they can buy next round.
Throwing off the state of the game for Sentinels. The timing not there. We even saw Sassy getting caught with the Haunt Seas out, whatever. I couldn't tell what he was throwing at first, but it's just Leviathan everything going their way, and it's because of the movements, the mid-round calls, and the way they've been playing. 7 rounds in, the first time they hit B, and it does catch Sentinels off guard. Util out to break the site. That ult still there, you just talked about it. This lurk as well, just absolutely disgusting. They really have not been
Infamous, you're fine.
into use either, that they keep buying.
It's just it's a classic snowball at the moment. They've been nice though. They're making some good decisions.
So when you're really
Logic Valo, thank you to the bunnies getting gifted in. Thank you for that, Logic. Bro, how many Logic? You've done like 15 gifted in the 15 minutes, man. Appreciate you.
Util being thrown out here towards the A site.
There we go.
Okay, early A control. They hear a lot of this and they insta take over towards C. Alarm bot would be tempting to insta send it. Yeah, that's why we pop the molly so that the Viper can get in position.
Of this B site now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do. Omen Flash hits both.
John Cutie and Zels is here yet. Leviathan, they deny all of that util, not afraid and just brute forcing in.
This one of the first times SEN has
they get the good plant, and they at least get the trade for it. If King gets a kill, King gets ult. The good thing about getting this plant, though, is it is the plant over towards Mound. So this is the new plant teams are doing. You can see it from Mound, so we might have to have vision block. Ult goes in, heavy area that they can chill on site. Yeah, they all go. We're going to see a straight up spam battle. Double molly on site. One more molly. Oh, here we go, spam fest on this. See what it's like. Gone. Damn, nicely done. Goes all the way at the back, and it's harder to hit there. Yeah, nicely done. Good call on this one.
Smart play. Tens holding paranoia for the longest time. The lockdown getting Leviathan out in something they must have missed because they planted to hold.
Dude, his Des was saying that he was at the gym on the treadmill. He was watching Pacific. There was a 7-1, and he got so many spams, so many people atting him that his Twitch app crashed. So he just couldn't watch anymore at the gym. Poor guy. His DRX game.
Actually plays out huge in this.
You guys are actually just owning him at the moment. Thank you for that, Sideshow. Thank you for sending your minions as well.
And it's going to be a C hit from LEV to start. It looks like they're right in.
This guy, poor guy. Okay, and a straight up hit of the straight up hit at the same site after this. And Zalsis is going for an absolute play. Viper ult goes in. This is a sick Viper ult. What the spread on this over towards here is so good. Anyone that gets to this choke point is just fully. I mean, everyone that gets here is 1 HP.
Now C's just got thrown to get more information as well. But they stay inside the pit. They kept it up, walking it close.
Yeah, look at it.
So hard to walk inside that.
Damn, the hate show. That whole lineup is really nice. And it's like where you could be anywhere as well. Really cool. Then you funnel him from heaven, and it's like, well, you can always get shot in the side if you go aggro. Okay, Sentinels win a round, and they lose the next round, so the money gets reset.
You can't say that was supposed to happen, but you take those every day.
Man, this might be a fast map.
On both sides, Leviathan looked to tempt a little bit towards A once again.
Can't wait to see the overreactions from this one.
Looking to make a fake TP sound and a strong
There'll be a lot of overreactions
here from Sentinels.
They've looked good though.
Looks from defense too. They're in kind of their 1-3-1 formation that we would almost see them already in a retake on, or at least a 3-1. But we'll see if this works out for them. It's going to be knowledge from John.
Have casters ever referenced deaths? Yeah, Pansy did this week in EMEA, I think. I think it was this week.
He wants to make sure he's not going to get overwhelmed by a stack of Sentinels on the C side, and with the Nightfall,
Yeah.
Just to cover our tracks now for Leviathan. They realize that the A side is open. Easy plan now for Tree.
I mean, the afterpaw's too strong in this. Does Tex want to use his ult?
Little delay.
They've used some ults into eco rounds before, but I mean, this one's looking so good that they might not need to. He's ready with it though. Yeah, they just want to secure it. I mean, why not it? At 8-1, even 9 is just insanely strong. Yeah, they got to respect this, and this is the round done.
Potentially die to Spike. Trying to keep it expensive is not really the name of the game right now. Again, Leviathan are rolling in the bank. Still trying to chase down these kills.
There you go. There's
John 10 get some work in. Aspa's holding it down inside the site. And that might finally be the hope gone of some sort of an eco. Save here for Sentinels. And Leviathan now really making it a one-sided affair so far in this first half in this series on Lotus.
Well, like you said, Sen's happy, especially at 9-1 to see those
Bro, look at the, I mean, the kills just aren't even here as well. Some of these rounds have been pretty
LEV firing on all cylinders right now. They were shooters last week, and it didn't seem like they had the macro. Now LEV's putting both together. They're running the map and the shots. So many first bloods to just separate Sentinels from being able to retake these rounds, the spot we think them most strongest.
How's this? I mean, this one might work. Let's see. This is looking like the best, but honestly, he hasn't shown that he has the Odin here yet. So, okay. Surprised that you wouldn't. If you're gonna do that early, would you not just go for the normal spam anyway?
A good push onto Mound is gonna let
I've seen some people get so much damage from the normal spam.
But it's pullback here from LEV, and they leave King again. This is much like the bonus round that they ran. Actually, they're leaving way more. This is gonna be a B pinch for the first time from LEV.
Through smoke, King falls. But you mentioned
Zekin's in a pretty good spot, relatively committed, but
have other players on their side trying to make some noise here. They threw the paranoia out towards Tree.
Good news is that as soon as this guy gets contact, Tens can just Omen flash or open the door. Oh, that's not good though.
And the teleport into the site, just growing the numbers of Leviathan here on the B hold.
Whoa, Aspas. What the? Yeah, they want to try get some map control. A lot of this is on 10s. The good news for Sentinels is it's not a good plant for the bit of map control where they got 2 people. If 10s can win this, then they have a really good chance.
That allows your Sentinels to move in, and 10s at low HP gets a second kill. Now smoke here, Oswald sticking onto the fuse. Snake bite to keep it away.
I'm gonna see them.
Are able to come back.
All right. Doubling other rounds, chance to get 3. And Sassy is 1 away from his ult as well, so maybe they want to go fast A or aggro A and get this orb. We'll keep an eye on it. It's like the most obvious call, so maybe LEV will just be dumping you to that towards A here.
The reason Sentinels retakes usually look so clean, it's they're at the backside of their opponents, they're double swinging something that's never available to trade. And it just goes over so smooth. They keep some weapons. 9-3 is almost a must here with the power LEV's been bringing into the match. Let's see if they can keep it going. This early hunt.
Logic. Thank you very much, man. Added another one on there.
Also, still keep Fade on B. Keeping LEV thinking that Rubble control is trying to be pushed. This mountain, though,
Prowler gets shot, so let's see what the protocol is once that happens. Omen flash. Into Prowler, into nades, then off the swings.
They still fight it.
Say what though, Sentinels take down Omen, that's pretty big.
Allows here Leviathan to get control of both the mountain and front B. They can choose the pathing depending on the picks. The off angle being held by Sassy. And now the jig is up on that end to try to at least give Sentinels an opportunity to take a player advantage in the last round of the half. Pit comes out as the orb just got tapped and picked up by Aspas, 1 away from a showstopper.
Really cool.
Ooh, this is nice. Fade Eye just went over towards B and they opened the door. They also have an alarm bot. Make sure that if they ever do re-push this, that they kind of clear their question mark. They know that this is just a hard question mark the whole time. Zellsis heavy committed here. But why would you play here as a Killjoy? As soon as they hear your setup. Oh man, this could be nuts. Yeah, nicely done from Sassy to really make sure that they actually got a good amount from that.
1 versus 3, 18 seconds left on the clock. A plant, but no more util left behind. Now also on top of that, hit but a Nightfall, giving a chance now for Sentinels to just book it. He gets the first pick there onto Tens as he drops down. The last two have to group together. John Cutie and Saucy, sneak bite available on a defense. King trying to find information.
3.
But because he was,
I mean, it's the harder side at least.
And spots both of them as the wall came down, and Sentinels to get the defuse end the half 3-9, and it can't be a Valorant game without a 7-1 scoreline or a 9-3 scoreline, right?
What quick thinking there by John Cutie and squad, saying, you know what, C has been a lot of these late round hits. They put the ult down at C and basically direct Leviathan back towards A, back to the waiting arms of Zelsis and Saucy. That's the macro we're looking for from Sentinels here that makes their opponent walk right into the traps. Took a bit, they got 3. Sometimes that's enough, but they're really going to have to put this down on attack.
All right, well, at least now let's throw it back to the desk here, GB. Leviathan looks good, right?
Man, I'll tell you one thing, baby. We got egg on our face right now because this whole segment we were like, left. And then they came out of the gate and said, you know, just hold my Red Bull. Impressive stuff, really, from Leviathan here, Doug. And it feels like a rejuvenated team, exactly what we wanted to see and exactly what we expect from those 5 players that are playing under this banner.
Yeah, I think this is a lot of what people thought would come together when this roster was built. And I think Aspas is still doing his thing. I think King is popping off. I think Mazzino's had a couple of really big moments as well. And I think they showed that they had a really good plan at the beginning of Lotus. It also felt like
all of their ults were nice as well. They never really used like multiple ults into rounds. It was just like, this one's to secure this. This round wants to secure this round.
First quarter of that half, if you will, looked very comfortable.
Yeah, honestly, it's very rare you see Aspas not having a dominant performance.
Yeah.
And then on your point too, like it felt like SEN were
14
down a
to
couple
5.
rounds and they started making peaks that it's like only when you're down a couple rounds you feel like you need to make a play to like save the round, and that was just like snowballing throughout the matchup.
Yeah, you certainly felt that. Now we are in a position though where Sentinels were able to squeak out 3, 9-3 going into this. This could still, let's not forget, it's Lotus, right? So there's going to be a lot of question marks here on whether or not the defensive side for Leviathan can hold off, because they only need 4 out of this.
I hate the idea of a 9-3 curse. I'm over it. But I will say, at least
there's a 9-3 curse.
No, stop it.
Okay, never mind.
I will say, at least so far in stage 1, attack side on Lotus wins like almost 70% of the time. So there is a very good reason to think, okay, they got 3 on defense, whatever, there's still a shot at this thing.
Yeah, there certainly is. We'll see how
A
this
simple
all pans
cookie
out.
with the 9
As we get ready
months.
for the
Thank
second
you,
half,
thank
send it
you.
back over to your casters.
Appreciate the tier 1, man. Thank you for all the support.
We'll definitely see how this pans out now as Sentinels has an opportunity to fight here on the attack. And yeah, the scoreline definitely shows they're at least a stat.
Yeah.
Undefeated so far in 2024.
I mean, they gotta do it, man. They gotta start with this. Alarm bot contact into util dump. My guy plays in front of the alarm bot. And coach isn't gonna be happy with that one.
Falling back with a player advantage.
Big quick jump there, and they back up for safety. Saucy down quite low. The take on the site's going to be a little tough, or retake is going to be a little tougher without Ospas's nades, but they should be able to hold off.
Duel over towards us.
Little bit of
Does
control
he?
on A being grabbed back.
Nope.
John Cutie goes down. That might have been a quick switch on the map. Now they have to go C on this one.
There's a good reaction from them, though.
Yeah, it looks like John Cutie wasn't expecting that forward push all the way to Rubble, denying the lurk. There's that C execution for Sentinels, and it's open. Nobody's really moving in here for Leviathan yet. Trying to make sure there's no other
3 people get close. Fade eye. Omen flash. Let's see what the combo's like. I not even get a chance to use the combo. This is nice from Sentinels. Where's this help? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, especially when there's a one-way coming through here on the attack. There's a paranoia, but Second avoids it. There's that dink in the kill. You asked for him to lock in. He'll get 2. As King answers back.
Lovely jump from Tens on this.
And
I imagine this guy's dead from Celsius.
Texas alone now. Beats Timmy the turret, but not
Right, step 1 complete for that.
And a much-needed pistol round
If
there.
they can,
also having to
they
call
can do it
the
back.
audible and be forced towards C. I'm sure they were happy to not get any defense from Lev when that happened. This is going to be where they pull it back. Lev started off on the attack side here. This is Sentinel's pick, so Lev said, we want to bring you That attack, those attack rounds.
The heavy lean into the classics.
Where Sentinels has to get them back as well with such a dominating first half. All right. We hop in. Walls up. A big A hit coming in from Leviathan to gain control on the map. And it's just another C hold coming in from Sen. Orbs to Zekin over and over with those first 2 kills.
3 off an ult, so we'll keep an eye if they can snowball Zekin.
Coming into round 3 here on the second half.
Toxin screen down.
And everything's very patient to this.
Yeah, John Q is there.
Shot.
Some damage. He'll contact Tex.
Nice, it's done. Okay, instant reaction from that as well to go here. There is 2 people here though. Oh, I like the movement. It was a nice idea from King. Okay, and throw the spike over towards Zekin and let him hunt.
Farming orbs. Zekin after this plant, 1 away and go for that kill. Go for that hunt. It's up against Calm. And this will allow Sentinels to get the showstopper in the next round in their bonus. Not looking.
Yeah, timing on this one was perfect as well.
I love this.
So the round to get them the bonus, they have the ult for it.
Going in on these rounds to get ult. It's like, yeah, I might die. You got my trade, but that's another ult orb. I just picked one up, 2 in a round almost every time. We're at round 3 now, second half, and he is going to have that showstopper for Leviathan. Fighting back with full guns here on this bonus. Really neat way to start this off. The 2 kills really helping out to get this ult online. And let's say pillars. There's a ping going down there. They're choosing the soft site here out of all 3, and this could work out very well.
The wall's going to be different here. It seems to be for Baby Door in heaven, so Sentinels potentially just wants to fight inside this B site for a plant, but so far a little bit of
It was nice to stop them. He just spammed the hell out of this.
Showstopper to clear it out. Now all the way towards the back. Boombot misses, but
and he goes close and challenges instead of running away.
Identifying every strat that'll work one after the other. Really giving Leviathan a taste of their own medicine from how we saw it first half. Retake from Link and Heaven, but Baby Door, will they be able to take down Saucy?
Moment flash.
Because they have lower guns here for a couple of them. You want to stay inside that site.
Oi. That's lovely from Tens. Aspas did good though.
6 cents coming in from the duelist. Even
Look at this guy.
Round. 22 HP remaining. Paint shells across. Line up Larry by John Cutie.
Dino's only 1 with HP.
Passes out 1 HP. Was going inside the decay of the orb. That slows the clock down for a bit. John Cutie and Zelsis have
Damn, no one shot the molly. Confirmed. Very, very nice. Yeah, and honestly, if you're Lev, do you time out after this just to talk about this that just happened here? Might need to get a more. Ooh. Might need to get a bit more proactive.
Oh my gosh.
What guns did he have in terms of
post-plant Molly setup map? But you know what?
CB with the prime. Thank you so much for that, man. Thank you.
Hell of a time trying to get back onto the spike. Such a powerful hit. This take. And they're still
oh, the tether hit him. Is that what happened then?
No,
he did get an assist. But.
Looks like it was a haunt, actually. That got the ping towards the back and not a seize, but you'll take whatever to get that entry with that showstopper.
Did he check just did he check just in case his molly didn't go off?
They had it timed out really well too. So
either way, he gets a gun upgrade. They got a good amount of money. It doesn't matter too much. Speaking of money, big buy from Lev. Yeah. Decide to not take the eco, take a bit of a hit in terms of a little bit of the what? It's bugged out.
Not afraid to make any noise whatsoever. 2 players anchoring towards that A side. It's Tex traded out by John Cutie as he's about to drop Zelsis. Still, maybe they don't expect King here though. Here's the footsteps. Nobody's watching it. There's that first kill. Snake bite on the ground. Spike is down 2.
What happens
Door now being open. King pinned inside tree, so they'll look for a safer plant. But paint shells are also coming down. Aspas gets the pick. As Sentinels are trying to push towards the back of the site. Finally, King falls down towards the tree. Now Khan trying to push forward, but it's a 1-for-1. Showstopper at the ready. Saucy is alone. Second satchel closing up.
Oh no.
Swings out.
Yeah, nicely done.
That is big.
Egg pulls or what goes down here? Dude could not pick up his smoke. Is he just going to accept it and he doesn't want to create a fuss? No damage was done, right?
Nobody saw what was indoors, so nobody peeked around because they thought it was clear.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
Right, usually with these setups that you see from a Killjoy, it's a Killjoy solo site hold.
Right. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to create a fuss, man. I think that could have been a round replay, honestly. I don't know what's going on there.
Stop the pressure here from Sentinel's second half. Molly's to come out. Leviathan gets a bit of read on who's where on the map, and the Prowler does see it close.
Accepting it.
Man,
Ooh, on a big round.
Delayed.
It is a big round though. They did enough damage that means that this is a big round.
No,
so.
you need to back up, Sentinels, and rethink the next hit as LEV take rubble control.
The thing is, they've used a lot of util towards this B side and C. There's not too much to hold back except bodies here on the C side. Now John Cutie sees at least one leading out towards rubble.
Did you see the other guy? I'm pretty sure the other guy shot, right? So.
Once again, more util being used by Leviathan.
Kavinki with the 6 bombs. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks for the
call from John Cutie at the minute mark. Rotate over now, group up towards the seaside.
I'm the observer there. Would I switch to another player to avoid showing the bug? Nah, stick with it. Not my game. I don't have to worry about the bugs, man. I'll just show anything. Unless there's like strict rules that they tell you before.
With some low members here, going to make the retake difficult, but Aspas starts them off right.
Yeah, no choice to fight towards spawn now because he lost control.
Damn, he got 2 with that swing. It's a lovely triple swing though. Yeah, it might actually work out pretty well for them. Lose 1 round to win the next. Money in the bin.
To actually find the information, but I mean, the call from the Prowlers are going to be there. High-low stack, just at the top of the box. There's at the ramp.
Keep him in there.
Nice satchel first. Kong gets the first kill. And gets both.
No way.
With the 4th kill onto Sasi. I mean, combining 4 kills on both Aspas and Calm on that retake, and that is everything.
How does Aspas get 2 there? I gotta see this. I gotta see this replay.
We are witnessing it from
30 HP, 5 HP. It's incredibly close.
No wrong. Let's watch this replay again.
Okay, so this is sick. Triple swing. Satchel goes in, hits them both. Oh man, he's too good, bro. This guy's too good.
Every eye is on that spot, and they still get
That's
all the kills
incredible.
That is going to put some momentum in the squad right now. Calm overhyped, and it is deserved. 11-6 here. 2 in favor of Leviathan. Is actually
like the setup's fine as well. It's just the fact that the satchel wrecks them. Like the timing of it was just so perfect.
3-1-1 by SEN now as they try
Should
to
have
get
been
some
the other way
action
around
rolls
in terms of guys' sight swings from the contact, probably, but
towards the mound before, but it's Mazzino that falls on that right side of the mound. Aspas falling back. Has util once again to delay and deny. Boombot to find information, and in pain shells if there's going to be any type of aggression behind that.
Man, that's so wrecked.
Creeping up here slowly towards the B site. Might be opening door, might be hitting towards B. You see all these leans coming out from Leviathan. They're just ready here to play at least some numbers.
A lot of this early
you can shoot the satchels, yeah, but they still have the same effect, so it still would have like, the only thing it would have done is given them a better timing, but how did they know that the swing was going to be delayed? That might have been the reason why the guy actually swung from sight.
It's a good distance for the judge. They come in close.
The decay, there's a hit. Instantly gets traded out.
Nice fast kill.
Allowing Sentinels to move inside the site.
Plant goes in. John gets his ult with this one. 3-on-3. They have a fade ult to try and spam and to try and get control. Big Jewel goes in over towards door. Celsius did great to get one. Do they? Yeah, they kind of get to see where they are from the trails on the floor. Yeah, and they can run a little bit because Fador they can't hear.
There's time.
Good reposition from John. Goes towards heaven. Lovely. John played it so well.
That required some dancing.
That should be
being tagged
an
by
eco.
The ultimate Nightfall gives you the trail, and they were just trying to follow all the Sentinels members inside that pit. Another C.
Hey, shout out to Celsius for getting the kill here as well. It's pretty important.
Know they can get a first kill over there because there's going to be a fight, and this just got hectic, but not for John Cutie. Filming a new one. Cinematic. All right, we move on. 11-7. Lockdown's there. King's got the ultimate to maybe stave off a sight as this push from the left side of the map.
Aspas is farming. Okay, they go for the classic B-C pinch, but as we can see, they're out towards A, so they're just going to speed up with this one. Have they seen the strap before? Do they normally use 5? Not going to take any chances. Prowlers go in. No map control, so they got to try get some. John. Uh-oh. gun down. So that's worth. If Aspas gets a kill, he gets his ult. I'm not saying he's going to use it into this round, but if it's like 1 kill with no trade, maybe. Really like this play from King.
In their favor to try to close out this round. All of them pushing towards the back of the site. Nobody rotating across because they know the pinch from Leviathan was coming from Baby Door. And
Dude, is he going to late go Heaven?
More delays.
Oh boy.
Not allowing really Leviathan to set up for the retake. There's finally the first contact.
Ah man, Zelsis has been important. 3 rounds in a row.
Delays on the nano swarms.
Okay, very nicely done. Shout out to Zelsis again. Double kill at Heaven. Obviously they lost that round, but the big kill over towards B the round after, and this one here. I know they were eco, but with the late luck at Heaven, it was actually a pretty close round.
Were not put off their game by being pushed around the map. Also knew there were only pistols on the chase, really.
Man, shout out to Com there. Just making sure there could always be a trade on that.
Numbers for them right now. The last round or so, Mazzino was taken out, so they have had an easier chance, but the rounds that Sentinels isn't finding the opening kill, they are suffering in sight with the way the Leviathan is having these reads. So we've seen the long C fight over and over from Sentinels, saying, okay, Lev, if you're going to come out and fight us, then fight us. We'll take that, because the site take is easier. It's the little things they're hitting. I mean, in the beginning, Zekken was basically farming for ults, looking to get shot too, if that would have been a way he got an orb. So Sen have had an idea of what to do since the beginning, and right now it's to hit these ults next round as both teams get a little chat in this timeout.
Great call, as you say, they're not afraid to fight out towards the C side.
Yeah.
When the pressure's coming in towards A, and most of the Sentinels are on that C side, well, John Cutie is doing a great job getting that info and also slowing things down in the pushes here from Leviathan.
Lev also reacts with quite a bit of utility on the BC side too.
And that's the thing.
Sen feels good about that.
So much util to fight back on that mount side and having less on those retakes here. Maybe that call would be what we try to be a little bit more, have a little bit more protocols here and save a bit of that util for the retakes.
Yeah.
And you're starting this round and we're back in the server here. You're not really seeing Leviathan really set up to go for that 3-player push on A, 3-player push towards C.
Hey, we really got to build up this round
right now for sure.
Because
figure out what's happening, make the right moves.
This would be 10.
So they can have that utility for the retake.
If they got it.
Which it
and
does
there's a lot of ults here, and everyone's going to understand how big this round is, so everyone's going to be using their ults into it. Especially with these two getting money reset as well.
Left in the strat book. Aspas just a bit on
Where the
the
Viper ult goes in here, and this from Aspas is huge. Oh boy. Yeah, Zelsis went to try and take the bullet for everyone there. Didn't manage to actually get the kill either. Yeah, good understanding. Dude, he gets that first kill. Or the ult.
Those are the things that go down first. That did. Sentinels did not need
Still on
that
28.
start, and Lev is very happy with the condition of this round.
Still away
Able
from
to
30.
stay in default positions. Killjoy utility still smattered about A. Yeah, this should be a Lev round. Almost no deaths if they can help it.
Unable to dodge the Prowler too. 10's just getting ready to TP somewhere. It's a C's right in.
Yeah.
Tried to guess it. That he was still trying to hide in that cubby towards that waterfall side. Unfortunately there for Sentinels, it was an off angle closer to the boxes. An easy win there. John Cutie trying to create some space. Clearing out all that util on the A site. Now realizes the last nano. Jump spot kill. Should have done it with a classic. Why not? But yeah, Sasi's going to meet up with them.
Sasi gets his ult with the plant.
So there's still some sort of hope
Are we... Oh man, we might. Really might. Gotta keep an eye on Tex as well. Wow, he won't be using his ult.
Pushing. Trying to focus a high-low that might be a swing, but I don't know if they have the time. 3 now.
Oh, that's unlucky, bro. At least he didn't pull the trigger on it, and that is 30. 30 to 9. Bro, you gotta give this to Tex. Gotta give this to Fuse to Tex. I know you're popping, but...
Okay. That's just one of those moments. Even tell yourself, like, I'm gonna count to 5, and then
it's unlucky they called to ult over towards Heaven. The timing was just a little bit off for Sentinels. This guy is an absolute monster right now.
I think that right there is a really just good window into what's been happening to SEN this game. What Lev has been able to put on the server in these situations where they have the side of Sentinels in a rotation. They're pushing spawn.
Okay,
and
4 chances. Man, for people like me who are like, there's no set defined best player in this game, Aspas is really making it hard for me to continue saying that. Like, look at what he's doing, bro. Crazy.
Lotus. The C mount control again. It's gonna be a big fight.
Showstopper.
Oh, hit the dog, right? What did it hit?
They still have more ults to work with on the attack, though.
They hit the
As for
Prowler.
Leviathan, they have their lockdown currently anchored up on the A site.
Was it just the side wall here?
Nightfall as well. If they do lose a bit of control of the site, so many things to layer on here to keep it secure and
Just
keep
hit the wall.
C
Okay.
a winning round
Gotta
for
respect the
Sentinels.
ult on this one.
All
Full
the members of LEV make it out, but Sentinels has made a
full
hole
sight.
now in C
Fade
side.
ult
Nightfall
goes
comes out
in.
quite early 'cause they're expecting
Only
LEV
hits
to just
one.
push
It doesn't hit the
Yeah,
two dueling
especially
towards
after
heaven.
lockdown got
They get the
used.
good plant towards Mounds.
Now they'll keep
Killjoy
it back
ult on
bit,
defense.
but
You would
here is a
imagine
winning
this is
moment
going to
of
go
key
down in
piece.
this corner. That's why they decide to fight the corner. And they lose double
With
duel.
support now dropping
And
the
now
players
what's the
trying to
backup
fight back
plan?
towards the waterfall. Numbers dwindling for Sentinels. It's up to John
It's
Cutie and
done.
Celsius.
They're taking all these fights.
There's that
Yeah,
lockdown.
they gotta take
There's
the
some
fights
free space
waterfall
towards
because
the back.
this
There's
ult
no
just means
usual
that
to throw here for
they can't get to
Leviathan.
this in
There's
time to
deniability
spam it.
delays here
It
with
just
the
defuse
snake
at the
bite.
end of vision block.
Both of them pinned towards the back of the side. There's that
Shot,
first swing.
shot,
Second shot coming through.
shot.
Oh, John Cutie
Whoa!
laying down the line. John Cutie
Whoa!
saves the round for Sentinels.
Nah!
Cinema.
What is that?
Holy John QT does it again.
The fragging IGL, that was incredible. What is that first kill?
And this.
What is
So
that
many
first
ults used
kill,
here to not
bro?
secure this round would have meant the game, but the pressure doesn't matter to John Cutie.
I want it. Let's go, boys.
You
You
want
want
it?
it? Says, I
You
want
want
They
it?
said, let's go.
Okay, 3
Sentinels want it,
chances.
fans. Let's see if
Holy,
they got
what
it.
a round.
It's going to be ultimate coming up for John Cutie if they can source some orbs. And they've pushed a little bit of a lower armor buy here to Leviathan, but with this rubble control,
I
Sen's
feel a little bit
taking it
nervous
slow.
for like if you lev after that.
They do want to take it slow. They
Wow,
know the
man.
economy's somewhat
That was unreal.
broken here for Leviathan.
Orb actually picks up this time.
3 chances for the defensive sign, so they will go for the force buy round. Only the Sheriff of King.
You can see that Lev, they're feeling, they do not rotate this much so far in the past few rounds, but already you have Calm going back and forth to the site. Now they're rotating Mazzino back out, back to a 1-2-2, trying to play reactive against Sentinels right now because they know.
Is it bold to buy
Sentinels
into
could
this
bring
round
this to
when
12.
one of your players could only
Prowler out.
afford a
Great
sheriff?
information on pillars, seeing at least a few
Is that
there
not just the fast
coming in.
And because of that, you're
stake that could lead
and also
to
Mazzino grouping up here
something
towards
that
Baby
is
Door,
horrendous?
trying to open doors,
There's a
trying to
lot
clear
of people
numbers on
here
the other
though.
end.
I've got to look at this
Both
at the
players on
moment,
A
and
side
this
from
crunch,
Sentinels now getting ready to
and these
break
guys
that
over
door.
towards B door,
Boombot
these should
now
get
to clear it up.
wrecked.
There's that first blood.
Yeah,
Instant
this is a
Calm
trade.
waiting on
Whoa,
the other end,
whose
hit
omen
by the
flash is this?
paranoia. Turns
Whoa.
around and reload. John Cutie got caught there, couldn't reload fast enough.
Fade Eye
Calm gets
goes
the
in,
pick.
massive
Calm to
duel.
get information.
Oh
It's not
boy.
cleared once again.
2v4 again.
Such a tight space, but he finds so much room. Now
There's
Celsius
one.
trying to save the round for Sentinels. A 2 versus 3. Celsius swinging out and wins it against Calm.
Surely not.
Aspas with the backstab. King gets that pick.
Tens?
It's all up to tens.
Celsius got his 2.
One smoke. Shrouded step, jump spot from Aspas. There's that first headshot. The top of the flank. And the flank across with a Red Bull clutch. Another one coming through for Sentinels.
There's no way. Back-to-back 2v4s. This is insane, dude.
Is just making them better.
Oh my god, that last shot was
Sentinels have
incredible.
called upon everything they have in these clutch rounds. John Cutie stepping up.
Celsius did great. Tens did insane. This shot is so fast.
Absolutely godlike.
Man, they gotta feel on top of the world off these 2 rounds, dude. You gotta feel unstoppable.
In shambles. Leviathan.
Yeah, I don't know
Jesus.
about Kaplan with the whole, like, I get nervous there and losing my hair. I think this continues on.
12-10. Oh, with the way Levis
Holy.
started some of these last rounds, you'd think he would just
They're low buy, right?
lock it
They have
in.
no
We
money.
Icebox next. Both teams showed so golden on Icebox last time they played. It looked so good. Oh my gosh, and Sentinels now 2 away. Tying this up, this should be a locked-in round for Sentinels. The Sheriff's there on Lev's side. No panic from Sen. They go through. We should get an 11-12
I mean,
here with a
2 of these
possible
guys have
OT
no
after this
armor.
round.
Sheriffs.
Especially we
No
talked
armor.
about the buy that Leviathan had before this timeout.
Two 2v4s in a row.
Sheriff, they have nothing to work with in
Mental.
This round. Ashiko.
And it's not even just like,
So give a chance here,
it's
some
like
breathing room
flashy
for Sentinels.
2v4s. That's the
Versus
mad thing
one.
about it.
Potentially continuing the protocols here of controlling the
Fade
orb.
Eye goes in, instant reaction over towards C, gets caught. Orb gets picked up by Zelsis, trying to plan ahead for that potential last round. Fade Eye, sorry, Fade Prowler goes in. Okay, a lot of pressure on Tens for this one, because 3 people are going to be dueling him. Might not get any help. Does John get here?
As LEV would be about Sens.
Uh-oh.
The shots are off.
Uh-oh. Zeno hit a shot as well. Lovely Omen Flash. Big 3-on-3. Yeah, this guy back here needs to now chill, and everyone else needs to make their move. Yeah, he might have gone too aggro. He hit a shot, so I can't get too mad at him.
Sword of planet for them, and as they're trying to pick up the Vandal, Zelsis does not allow Tex to upgrade. King now alone. Running forward, running across, jump spotting, and spotting King. Yeah, he'll get that shot.
Yeah.
Spike will go off no matter what, though. An expensive round for Sentinels, though. As
Okay, 4 chances.
That's the question.
Down to 1 last
Where
chance.
is the money
And I'm
going to
nervous
be?
for them.
3,400,
Because some of the rounds they're pulling off
could be a
are
buy around 10s there.
ridiculous.
After he gets a smoke
Dude,
in,
they're 1
you
away
can
from
see the
Killjoy.
credits they had Saucy at 55, and the first shots here to drop some of the weapons. The Molly follow-up here from Sentinels was beautiful for delay. 3 Mollies, as well as the KJ, the 2 Viper. And they just wait out the round with King inside as Zelsis just goes a little ham, has some fun inside.
Oh, little timeout for the last round.
0.1 away from lockdown no matter what now. So smart moves all around. Sentinels have done everything they can to get these rounds, even with Leviathan poking in there. 16-17, round 20. Sentinels have found this C mound fight to be so beneficial. Once they grab that control, it hasn't really been the A focus. It seems like LEV has the read, the ability to lurk a little bit more than Sen want on the A focus. So it's been BC for Sentinels, even if the round starts at A.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like it,
Once
Logic.
John Cutie gets the site, you can expect the ultimate here. So I
Can't
think
close it out.
we've seen that at B mostly. Maybe they hit B again as a late one through door. But it is up
So
to
in terms of
LEV here.
ults,
They've
Fatal
had
on
so
defense,
many
Omen
chances
ult,
to close this out.
Viper
And
ult, but this is
Sentinels
the
are
big
gonna
one.
push them to OT if they
Killjoy
can't do
ult,
anything
1
about
orb
round
away.
24.
It almost looks at the beginning of the round here when they had
The
to
call for
Nightfall
LEV
versus
is to get
the
info
pit
if they
that
pushed
were
out
gonna
to
finish
A
towards the B
and
side,
fight
instead
C.
Leviathan are gonna play a little bit
Call for
things-
Sentinels
things a
is
little
to
bit
just get
cautiously.
out A.
Calm getting ready to throw here this haunt to get information outside
Yeah.
the A side. But for Sentinels off this timeout, will they try to go aggressive or just break that util, wait it out? They'll wait it out.
Okay, yeah, and they go in the corners,
Both
which
the
this
orb
doesn't
and the wall
scan.
thrown, so if they want to
Nope,
come back, retake
nothing
is
here,
that much easier,
nothing
but they're
here, and
holding.
nothing here for
Making sure
LEV.
the pressure
They
isn't
did clear
anywhere
theory
they don't
all of
want it
these
to be.
areas. They sent a
That's
Prowler
move
over
up.
towards
You see
B
the
and
orb
an
picked up,
IA.
they're going to continue to press forward. Remember, it's the ultimate for Zelsis here as well.
Gonna
so
go
that's
close
2
with
big ones.
here alarm bot, and we're
they
just gonna
initiate
force
on A.
into this.
King's there.
Omen
Hits
Flash
it.
goes in.
Paranoia manages
Shout out
to
to
pull
Zek
back
and
on
taking the
time.
space
Z's
on this
cannot
one.
catch it.
3 people
John
on
Cutie
site with
watching
the
the
Killjoy
staircase.
molly.
Lockdown available
They
as the
can't
orb
pivot
got
over
picked up.
towards B. They got
Nightfall
nothing.
cleared up the
Fade ult.
defense. Second
Oh
try cleared
man.
up, gets information on
Ends.
3. A lot of them are hit by the Nightfall.
Yeah.
Takes it
Huge
behind.
from
Kills
him.
out with the Vandal. Lockdown.
TP
In
to the
front,
back.
Tex
Killjoy
trying to
ult.
push forward.
Oh boy.
Saucy. It's up to
Does
Aspas
LEV have
and
to do their
Mazino.
own
2 versus
2v4?
4. Pick comes out, and a plant also comes in.
They
It's such a good
skirt
Viper
under
ult.
the lockdown.
How are you meant to win this with this Viper ult?
Gonna be
Whoa.
tough here, but Mazino, he's gonna at least
Dude, he
get
has an
one.
Omen Flash. He
Trade
could
it
go
back.
back and
At
then...
least
Dude, he
with
could
the pop
Omen
shots
Flash
on
TP
Sentinels,
outside.
Mazino's still
That's the
alive.
play.
Looking to walk
Omen
back
Flash
in,
and go
has the
for
paranoia,
bold
1
TP.
HP,
Yeah.
TPs across on the
I
barrel,
respect it,
but
man.
just got
It is
hit
the
by
right play,
Angel
though.
down swarm. Osboss now has to come huge. Walks in, King down. Spike being watched.
Damn,
Backstab by
dude.
Zelsis.
4 chances all gone. This was unreal to watch.
Sentinels bring us to OT on a 9-3 first half. The rounds required clutching, and it's required many of them. This is hard-earned.
Yeah, what a play from Tens. He TP'd to the back from that. Yeah, they're even typing. How did he get there? I'm not sure, to be honest. I think he TP'd.
And everybody's starting to come online. This is the Sentinels you know as the #1 team in the world right now, able to come back from anything.
Omen ult. He still had Omen ult.
We have not seen Sentinels, what, down 5-0, 6-0?
Did he not? I'm pretty sure he still had it. I remember looking. I think he just TP'd
still
with it.
have some of those solutions to make it work and bring
Not
it
sure,
to
to be
OT. We
honest.
are in. No operators
He
around.
did
The
TP.
C-Mount fight
Trust me, I checked if he had
continues.
Omen ult.
Zekin trying to get across, avoids the Prowler. 2 inside
Whoa.
the smoke. There's a trade-off for
Damn.
2 for 1. And
Damn,
inside
nicely
the
done
smoke,
from Com to get here.
evens
3
it
and
out.
3 now. Big pressure here.
Leviathan falling back. Turret and Tex are still watching for that push towards B. They'll see nothing yet. Pivot towards the A site where Zelsis is set up here with the full cooking utility on the A site and Neoden.
Going to stay together. Looking for Prowler. Sees here. Do not have the ability to watch back now unless it's an alarm bot. They're just out of range as they start making their way forward. Baby door could be broken, but it looks like John Cutie's not going to make that sound. They'll be rotating somewhere else.
Doesn't check
But
this,
they're
though,
playing
right?
it
Oh
safe
man,
so
what's
they
the
can all
timing
get
like?
here for the retake.
Bomb grenade out.
Already using
gonna
all the
push?
utility.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Behind the Prowler inside the site, though, it's a 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Free plant now for
Fade
Com.
gets the plant with a kill. It's all.
Spike planted.
Sentinels
Alarm
slip
bot is
across and
nice
looking to
here,
regroup
though.
towards the spawn.
Good plant
John
as
Cutie
well.
and Saucy. Lots of
There.
util in their hands as well. And they have deniability.
No
with the
vision block.
Nanoswarms, potentially
Sassy has
lineups
full
here as Tex
util,
playing
though.
all the way back towards Rubble.
Dude, this is a hard retake.
And the alarm bot's going to be the first point of contact.
Be anywhere.
There.
Oh,
Oh, the
wait, what? That's
They see
one.
They know what Tex is playing, and they know he could potentially be playing those lineups, so they have to move forward. There's the alarm bot. Com with the off angle. Now tries to
They
get the
don't.
backstab contact. It works out, catching John Cutie off guard. Now the nightball comes out. and
Yeah,
Tex
nicely
gets the
handled.
hit.
Really, really good. Good, just good
They
positions
finally
from them as well.
find
Lovely
something.
alarm
They're
bot.
back in the lead at that point.
Okay,
Really
another
key
chance to do
movement
it.
from Com there at the end to kind of strafe back and forth, give him a hard time to get that off-angle trade back in. And yeah, Leviathan with the attack. Slowly
Yeah, everyone gets a
playing
new
it towards
timeout
that right
in,
side, able to
in
find the
overtime,
shot
so
until planned. Now, I thought they
making
might
the
be
use of
playing
it.
a little far out of sight, but they were ready for the retake. And
Don't want to lose this one.
C-Mound has just been an absolute war zone for these teams, trying to vary the way that they're getting the paranoias in, working under and around the one-ways. Incredible stuff that both teams are in somewhat of a gentleman's agreement to say, all right, we're starting at C again, let's go. And they will take this fight. Timeout for Leviathan here. They take the round and they take some time.
Yeah.
Discussing how this one might go. They have, it's been an A pressure to start. Sometimes they're leaving King to that right side. I believe they did that on a pistol or a bonus round, and then a few rounds later, doing a very nice job of varying up the way they're trying to play this. Ospas 30 and 14, another 30 bomb for this man.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is a big
killing it
impactful
out there.
timeout if he can end this now.
Toe to toe, blow for blow, and yeah, after this timeout, you're talking about will we try to lurk again or maybe just fight out towards the C mound? Instead, the barriers are still up here. All of Sentinels concentrated on this B side take. If they try to contact this time, will they be able to swing a little bit wider here against Aspas, who also seems to have a good read rather into the Sentinels contact play.
Pillar. Pillars for Sentinels. Their
And
B
paranoia
protocols,
ready.
strong take, but this is the strong site.
It's a jump spot. There's that paranoia on both ends. Com
Nice
is
trade
able to
from
drop
Com.
Saucy, and also the spike just to slow down that push out from Sentinels.
Spike knowledge means no one on the map moves.
Aspas for
You just see
Sassy.
him backing up in sight a little bit more to play it
No
safe.
Prowler, though.
Anchor points being held
No
by
Prowler
two
to
on
get
C
into
now,
sight. No
overside by
Omen flash to
Mazzino
get
as
into
Sentinels
sight.
look to restructure.
Oh man, I feel a bit sorry for Zekin
They
here. He
could
might
get
just
a
have
lot
to
of
send
info.
it.
Oh, the top
Oh
of the
wait,
run.
they decide to duel.
Just got spotted and King has to fight
My
back.
god, this next duel is everything.
Another 1-for-1. Pain shells to
Whoa.
try to push away.
He did great to get a
And
kill.
as mentioned, both of
They
these
made it a little
teams
bit
not
easier for him
afraid
because
to
I felt
fight.
like after this amount of util that they saw here,
2v2, second one away from an ult.
would have been harder for them to
Tex
actually like
floating
get
over
anywhere.
towards the C-site with Mazzino. Sentinels will still take their time. They're walking up.
Comes
They have ult.
Sentinels, they make the perfect
Still
kill,
there,
and
did
we're gonna
not
have
get
a similar
picked up. This is gonna
situation.
be showstopper.
Actually, literally gonna have
You
a
don't
similar
wanna
situation.
actually give your position
The
away.
second's gonna
take
get
it?
his
Do they
fate,
plan for it?
not
Move
fade
for
ult.
it.
I think
Instead,
of the
you
last
have to
round.
play the
Second's gonna get
contact.
his raise ult, and they're gonna have no
Clearing
idea
out
where they
towards
are
the
in terms
tree.
of the retake.
30
Also being
seconds
meticulous, clearing towards the back of the site, watching drop, seeing that util. And there's that showstopper now ready on the pole
Oh
plant.
my gosh. Where do they put it? What's the safest spot? You can get your blast packs out. Yeah.
Double up
Sentinels is gonna
tree.
let them walk into sight, even
It
to
was
get
good a
that
plant, but
first
they
touch
didn't
on
realize
Spike,
like
and
they
Zekken may just
were so
ult and
far
hold it.
away, so they couldn't have really got a
John
better
Cutie
plant
watched
here.
the angle, then
I mean,
they'll
Razor
go
is
burst
everything.
out.
Still has double satchel as well.
Fights on top of that. Showstopper is going to be
There it
the
is.
first one.
Just ult and hold.
Yeah, and
thing
he
to
might just
delay.
go straight
Just to
up and then
actually even
satchel
take
away,
out the smoke.
or is he just
Yeah,
going to
way
ult?
here from Mazina, who
Not
does have
even
a second
worry
one,
about
though.
it.
Door's about to open. Satchel
Yeah, he had the
source
idea
here.
though.
Just kidding. Nobody's there. Slingbag coming in as the door opens. So that's one of them wasted towards the back doorway. A pinch attempted to be moved forward. Mazina runs through the door.
Holy
John Cutie turns it
hell.
right back, though.
John again.
Tap on that spike. There's not enough time.
Great jump
John
peek.
Cutie plays it time.
John,
plays the win,
absolute
and
savior
keeps
once
it
again.
at a tie game.
Oh my gosh.
The crowds, man.
The plays, Sentinels run down the clock.
Overtime.
And Leviathan are forced into another overtime here.
Really important duel.
Let's switch it up one more time. The opening kills. And then the fight at sea again. Can't forget about that. Oh my gosh. This play. You saw how much Zekken wanted to kind of fire and draw attention, but also knew he couldn't give coverage to John at that moment. John with the very fast play.
Dude, Aspas has been really quiet for the last, ever since the
Control
4
is on.
rounds,
And three
like 4
players this time,
chances,
one TP on the
crazy
top.
quiet.
That was,
I'm not even sure he's gonna kill him.
To start,
Yeah.
just to see if there was going to be more pressure from Leviathan out that area. Stalemate, players rotating back. Leading
9
up
rounds
and
without a
scaling
kill.
towards the A side.
Yeah.
There will be utility that's going to stuff them out. Alarm bot spotted and they'll play just outside of it here for Leviathan.
This is the
Big
equivalent
duel
of
over
sitting
towards
in front of
B.
the Cypher trap, waiting for somebody
Surely.
to peek. They're ready for Sen even to do a jump peek.
Dude, Priest is
as
calm
they
with this
are
one.
that far up. I don't know if Celsius heard anything in A just yet. He's still kind of moving back and forth, like he wants to get some knowledge or even pop the door to be a
Yeah,
little
no one over
scary, but
towards
man,
B,
there's
so it's
about to be
just
party
just a
on that
force
side
on
of the
A.
map, and Sentinels
See what
only
John
have
and
the
Celsius
two.
can
And the
get.
call
They have
from
no idea
Sentinels
that
after
low
that
didn't say I'm
info is
pretty
to
sure.
move towards C. So all of
Double
Leviathan looking
mollies.
to group up, and there's a Stormin as a group with the alarm bot. Zelsin's forced to fall back.
Oh.
Satchel comes across, and he's out in the open in a one and done. Hit by
Oh.
the paint shells, hit by
Oh.
and also gets dropped. Now John Cutie has to hold alone. Gets hit by the C's. And also
Not
gets
this
smashed
again.
here by Aspas.
Yeah,
So
very
much
nice.
util coming in, they can't
Good
decide
util.
what to
Be
shoot
really
at or
good
where
nade
to
as well.
shoot.
Aspas also moving forward. Zekken made
Well,
too
all
much
we have to
noise,
do is
shows
call him
up
out.
already.
It seems he's gonna ace.
Misses, does some damage
Little
on the
bit.
Saucy though, but he's pinned. Really nothing that Sentinels could really do outside of this paranoia.
Hey, nicely done, yeah.
Round for Leviathan
Breaks the 9
rather.
rounds
And
of
both
him not
these
getting any
teams,
kills,
Sentinels
gets
and
3 of
Leviathan,
them.
continue to have some good results on their attack sides.
It's all about being back on attack right now. And so we question, why not more than 33? Well, let's see if Aspas can do that, because he's at 33 right now. And this, again, every time that LEV's coming through tree, they're taking a main control there near stairs. That whoever's in that spot, Zekken was last time, got seized and hit with so much util. It just seems like such a hot spot for where LEV's protocol is, that right outside tree area, right side plant. Oh, they're vibing. They're feeling it right now. They know things are going their way on these attack rounds, but it's the question of the defensive side. What is gonna make it work? Sentinels are gonna be calling a timeout here. Organize what that might be, because it has been a rinse and repeat almost of every round to see who can do the most damage at C as they punch each other right in the face, back and forth, and then work the rest of the map. The late A plays, we haven't really seen the B focus, as that has kind of been rebutted immediately every time someone tries to get there, unless you're entering with an ultimate. So it is a really big question. What's going to work that's not this C push and then a default around the map?
Yeah, what we got?
They'll have an answer for us right now. Is about to come out
Nothing
of the
crazy for the
timeout.
buys.
Round 28, Lev back on match point, but this just seems to favor
BB?
the
B
attacker's
push or
aggression.
no?
All right, a little bit of a C play here. Doesn't look like they'll fight it as much. It's not Zekken over at C now. They're just gonna smoke it out. Maybe get a haunt through to detect what is pushed.
Bring them down.
Little prowler status. And yeah, they back off so much quicker.
Ken's doing a little bit of a
Does Mazina
play there
think
for
he's got a
peeking
timing?
backwards on
No,
the
okay.
boxes.
Yeah.
So info for
Although we're getting
info.
good information here. Com just threw out the prowler. Got contact in the front. Door now
Whoa.
gets opened up. No paranoia being thrown here by Mazzino. Still, Aspas is going to rotate across, though, to support Calm. Boombot out. Instantly gets shot down.
As soon as they hear the raise, they think there's more numbers than they originally thought, so they back down.
Big A main control, right, or rubble control right now. That re-clear is going to be very difficult because they want to use their next util for sight, not just to clear a position outside of a site. So we're getting.
Dude has another Prowler or a Fade-Eye to clear this. Goes close. Prowlers clears all of B. Perfect timing to get a free-person stack on C. Oh man, that's hard. Omen Flash is insane. Lovely TP on top of this as well. Lovely repositioned. Nicely done from Tens though. And that tether is unbelievable. Holy hell, they tanked it as well. They hit so many important jaws. I thought they were going to get sprayed down there.
No, just the Viper's bites coming out. Doesn't hit anybody just yet.
2v3, and do they even check John here?
Spotted and stopped by John Cutie. King is now alone, up against Tens on a 1v1, at least to start. Manages to find safety, find some cover, spoke up as well, and play with his teammate. There's that contact.
Nice handle again from John. It's been outrageous, to be honest.
They knocked the crown off a King. Another round coming in here on to Lotus. Round 29. As we get Leviathan back on attack. For Sentinels to win this round, absolutely wild. All the information that Leviathan had on the right side, Sentinels made.
God, so many important jaws here. Sassy had to insta-headshot that.
Some of these sites is
that spray down could have been deadly. Minus 80 to 3 of them.
Lev is expecting. Yeah. All right, back in.
They've had,
coaches are ready to
they've had
two in their favor here.
6 chances.
This is getting
wild.
A little techie pause.
Surely not.
A little techie pause coming in. A little break for everybody. Breather. Take in everything that's been happening. Let's remember what it took Sentinels to get here, right? It's very uncharacteristic that these were some 4K rounds.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame because they've been going great.
Those are rounds Sentinels is still just taking away
from
their
something.
Opponent, well, they're 3 or 4
let's see
rounds
where that.
up.
Where
this
that
is really
what's
one
going
of the
on.
first ones where we saw Sentinels struggle a bit, and then they became Sentinels a little bit into that second half.
Coaches can't talk? No, no one can talk.
All of Lev's plans and being able to come out on top with the
tell me you charged this.
Here we had a little bit of a mouse issue and a sound issue, and this is in the hands of the IGL here of Leviathan. This is King trying to figure it out, or maybe Bay. I don't know. I don't know who's playing today.
True.
But yes,
still a lot of Riz.
Yes, indeed. But at least to go back to that storyline, right? Talking about how Sentinels, yes, we're
fully load into the game.
Around here on that second half, it's the Sentinels that we know, that #1 team that we currently have here. In
Pyro TFT, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that 9 months.
Kickoff going into the split of
Thanks for sending that as well, bro. Thank you.
On paper,
yeah, man, we've been getting a lot of good games this year already, so that's nice.
Have an international all-star roster, and you're definitely starting to see those come slowly into pieces. It took some time. It took a bit of novelty to test out, but when you're going back into what's more comfortable now for these players, you also see the synergy, something that was missing from last week. And Calm being the vibe merchant, stealing that roll away here from Zelsis, and his interview during kickoff was like, hey, I just want to make sure that I'm able to support Aspas as much as I could. Exactly. And he's definitely doing that, right? Even they lost that previous round, the C's actually caught 3 players as well. So
at least it was nice and fast. Everything all good. Everything sorted. Let's try this again. Odin out for Zelsis, and he is over towards door. Does he insta-shoot this? Hasn't been doing that.
Where there was not a groove. Seemed like
Doesn't
he was able
like
to
it
focus
from
on
what I'm
that and
seeing.
shake it off here for the first game of the week.
Not a fan of it. Prowler goes in, 3-person hold of C.
I have the
Still, C mound. It's like there's gold under that sand that everybody has to guard. And now the B push. Not too many here in overtime, if any, that we've seen.
Is there going to be too many people at this angle for when they re-swing this?
They have come away with wins
here. How does he check this?
Looks like they have metal detectors too, because they realized that nobody was fighting.
Dude, straight up into side, they get a good plant. Oh, nice nades. Got to stop the plant on this one. They delay the plant. It might all come down to Tens again in terms of the duels. Plant looks good. 3-person hold over towards main. Ten still has his Omen Flash. He's probably going to wait for his team to take site, then Omen Flash this heavy.
And
you got to be telling me they don't expect the
Tens really needs to find the right timing.
It's been almost every time.
But it's going into sight.
He might actually choose sight. If he makes it to switch, it usually goes through door. Gonna go ahead and smoke off one side, so he only gets a few members to be seeing here. They don't even know.
Whoa.
One hits the first.
Whoa.
There's a hunt for a counter.
Damn, he's gonna kill everyone on sight. What a god, man. What a god play. He did so good. What an absolute god play. Smokes it off, Omen Flash, gets the important duel, and then goes straight onto sight, because this is the one place that they think that their team is covering. That was incredible, man. The decision making there is next level.
Switching sides. Same thing there. It works this time again. Sentinels get that win.
Yeah, this is the only chance that Sentinels have had, right? One chance to close it out. LEV have had 6.
We see one of the wins come from the defensive side, bucking the trend here of overtimes. And it's Sentinels to grab it. Where do they go for this round? Look at me, just shooting everything. Now second over there, fragging out, doing what he can.
That was the thing. Nobody was looking at 10s, right? He had perfect util to sneak through.
If he had more bullets, that was more kills for sure.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Double Satchel used to get out of here. Fade Ice spots one. DB control. They insta-react from them taking A, and Zelsis takes a duel.
Beautiful retake, allow them to close out the first map.
Whoa, they're sending it for this guy.
Trying to fight back against both players, Calm and Aspas.
Yeah, and he's got his turret to cover the back. And with that info, he hears 2, so he's just like, guys, just push, because obviously there was someone from C as well. Big duel, King kills 1.
Shrouded step. But John Cutie stuck behind.
Yeah, I wonder if they thought there was only one on A right here. This is a good call, especially with John here. And John hears some of them and he takes a bit of a timing. What is the timing like? Gotta look behind him, and he does. Oh my god.
Still gonna stall them out. Everybody quiet.
Holy.
2 kills for him, and second is there. 2 versus 2, second and Saucy. Spike planted. No delays as Zelsis has fallen. Paranoia being thrown out on the defense. Aspas trying to fight against second. Superstar against Superstar. Now deciding to push back and defend his team.
Not a good plant.
Diffusing the spike. There's that lean on the first, to look back on the other. Seconds with the sprays.
Damn. What a crazy round. Man, we keep going. That was nuts. Bro, this Prowler. Can't believe it.
Wild. Are we really? Oh my gosh. This play right here, we thought it was going to be the Kingpin. Everything gets torn apart here, but that's not the case. There's still a bit of life left on this retake.
The crowd, yeah, I think that's what made King look.
Calm, cool, collected. Oh my god. Here we go. We are back in. It doesn't matter. 2 rounds now taken from that defensive side. We're back to a bit of our C-mound fight, but still, Lev's a little more patient on it this time. The Sentinels look to gain that ground. This root push on A, though, is gaining some serious ground without being seen just yet. Oh, they're making noise right away, actually, at A.
Zelsis is looking to fight with the Odin.
Going
Nano Swarm to delay. Burm and no kills. We stay hot now for Leviathan.
Gets back to the position.
Once again towards the spawn in. Again, same type of strat.
One pass and bit of pressure over towards A. As we can see, there's a lot of space to take for King.
Already pushed out here, a little bit of info. He can get out safely, drop back, teleport.
Dodges the Fade Eye, dodges the Prowler.
Paranoia through.
What is the timing on second with this one? Sassy gets over towards Heaven.
As the smoke pops and C1 to know they're coming. Doesn't even look actually.
Fade again to stop the plant. Different plant this time.
Is not for long B. Leviathan choosing to
look at this duel on Heaven. There's 6 people dueling Heaven. Whoa! Nah, man, how? How does this keep happening?
He understands there's still that lurk from King. So
dude, King's won this round though, right?
Versus Mazzino. Spotted, forced to fall back, hit by the Paranoia, hit by the snake.
Oh my god.
Up to King with that timing in the back. The backstab there to a 1v1. Snake bite. 10's trying to find the timing. King staying tucked in. King getting the headshot. And Red Bull clutch. Leviathan are back at that point.
Oh my goodness. This is one of the most insane maps we've ever seen. Look at some of these rounds. How does John get 3?
For him to get past those moments, but here coming up huge. Nothing stopping the LEV squad on that defense as they push right through.
Oh my god.
Okay, John Cutie for a moment.
Oh,
so many multi
bro, that's so impressive.
Right that kid
that's so impressive. Damn, that was in slow-mo. I guarantee that in normal speed looks insane.
His team brought it around, and they cycled these
Okay,
rounds
7th chance for
Now
Lev to
Lev's
close
on
this.
defense.
And Sentinels wants to move quick.
Oh, Tether hit him. This guy's so dead. All down. Oh, smoke up. Their own smoke saves them. What the?
Delay here with the snake bites towards the A side, but Seki made it through. He has a chance now to
keep
play
an
towards
eye
the
on
staircase, but look at
Zelsis
this push.
here.
Oh, this is
But
gonna
wait,
be bad.
They're flying.
Zelsis thinks he
this
has
is the
timing.
spike.
They're flying.
Thankfully, here Sasi stays behind. He hears the footsteps. There's that first.
Oh my god, the lineup. And they're going to have no idea that Zelsis is here. So Zelsis gets a kill, and then this is a free sight. So we're going to go again, unless Zelsis messes up. And he only messes up by swinging. Yeah.
It looks like we're getting another round here. This is going to be an easy plan. It's all up to Mazzino.
Oh man, Sassy has his ult to confirm this one as well.
Leslie comes up huge, but with this plan and a Nightfall at the ready.
This game is stacked with some mad rounds. It really is.
Can't stay quiet anymore.
Yeah, there's the
He's
info.
gonna stay quiet though as he gets hit by the Nightfall. Pain shells now, more delays, and you definitely know here at this point. With no util coming through, he TPs across, getting sprayed, getting picked off. We might be in for a long series, but I'm here for it.
Switching sides.
John Cutie getting close to that 30. It's going to be a why not 40 for us, boss. This is getting insane right now. These trades. Again, timing. Orb goes down. That's when you're finding
Yeah, I mean,
it.
Sassy
we
heard
just
them.
saw the knife come out in
Sassy
that
heard them
situation where
early.
Sassy
They
took
had
down two,
no
so you can
idea he
see
was close.
What kind of advantage they have on calling this timing, calling the rotation. Sends macro is on point.
Zelsis with the Odin again.
But so is Let's. We go again.
You mentioned there.
I feel like we've been here multiple times before. Mazzino fakes the TP. Fade Eye gets shot.
And now he has 39 in one single map here at the
Yeah, just a little bit scared because of the TP. Just want to see if he's inside this. Prowler goes deep to see if anyone's still here. Might see an Omen v Omen duel if they get a little bit
almost like a broken record, but it's a favorite song that we have on repeat.
Yeah. This is one of the most quiet rounds of the entire
Killjoy here, so they can pivot. They feel like it's a heavy stack over towards A.
Show C, no show B here to start. Your first acknowledgement is going to be that door opening. And
Question mark created. They know it's a heavy question mark because
once they break that door, there's going to be delays here with the Nanoswarm. Sasi able to score first though towards that A side.
They're not vision block here.
Towards the staircase to drop calm. That's less util to hop out.
Still a question mark confirmed over towards door though. Smoke goes in, Fade Eye doesn't hit any. Rotate comes in, it's going to be another B retake. First time that Tens is actually over towards back of B instead of door.
As the plant now comes in for Leviathan on B.
Really nice bit of macro there by Lev. Playing that baby door, playing text to push the site.
Yeah, you got to get out of that. And I think Omen flashing and just taking the map control is the one.
Perfect line here to flash towards the B side.
Yeah, and the 3-man firing squad changes it up. Zelsis goes down. So Omen flash goes in, hits 2. Wow, the 2 it didn't hit. Aspas and Tex own this. Tex did very good.
How does it go that they have such a good read on each other every round? Oh my gosh, it just feels like a team should
40 kills.
But our OT reset, the swap of the side, is giving teams enough life each time. Saucy with the sauce there through the smoke and the push-up. That's the second time we've seen Lev do that in this OT.
Okay, 8th chance for Lev to close this out.
This time they're just pushing Heaven. They are meeting Sentinels at the front door when they retake the site. But it's now Sentinels to try and push Lev off defensive positioning.
And that's a great call because Sentinels are known with these protocols.
Fade Eye goes over towards A, doesn't hit anyone.
But when it comes down to fighting,
it looks like it's all on the double setup on C.
Such a back and forth battle here on the attack half of both of these teams. In this overtime, round number 34, door being
they kind of committed.
Sentinels, they want to change a little bit here.
Wait, Zeno on his own committed? Okay, he's out of there.
Off the contact, and that is going to push Mazzino back inside the C site.
Feels like forever since we've been at C. They head back. The fight wasn't as grand as before, so a bit more util here for both teams to be able to make a retake or a site take happen. Checking all the corners. And they push out without cross map control. They're actually just activating and pulling down the Viper
One
gas
person
at A,
fake.
so they may have a
But it's
bit
like,
back as John
why
Cutie
would a
presents
raise
with the
be
team towards
faking?
that side of the
So
map,
it might actually
leaving
work,
Zekken as a
yeah.
bit of a lurker here.
Raise pressure
And yeah, they're gonna
means a
full
3-person
retake on
stick
this
here.
and walk it back
But it
up.
actually worked pretty
They're
well.
not really retaking from
No one really. Why would you fake with your solo duelist?
Tex with full util, King again.
That boombot keeps a lot of them there. 20 seconds, we've got to keep an eye on this. Xelsis, 1 kill away. Oh my god, they pivot towards B. If he gets this plant, it's Killjoy ult. Yeah, and we get this plant. And where does he go? Just in the corner?
A 5 versus 5 post plant.
Really nice job with the Zekken lurk there, controlling the audio in the middle of the map.
Man, that's so
Lockdown
deadly.
comes in. And this is going to be tough for Leviathan to get it just off to the side. It is not going to work.
And then I wonder if these two reposition a little bit. It's not the best plant for them, but they have so much delay. Yeah, I think this is good from TenZ. I think someone has to fight sight here a little bit.
At least sees the C's in the front. There's that first swing out. TenZ trying to get one. Will be able to do so, but Aspas fights towards the back lines.
It's a lot up.
John Cutie and Xelsis once again. 2 versus 3.
Xelsis?
Tap on that spike. Where's the lineup? He
Xelsis?
gets picked. And now
Molly?
it's halfway, though, with the defuse. Well, he's
Holy hell. Okay, real confident in his mollies here. He's just running around.
Incredible rounds right now. Sentinels.
This is mad. Again, we've had 8 chances for LEV to finish it, 1 chance for Sentinels. And we just keep on going, man.
Too many mollies. We saw it before from John Cutie and Xelsis. They have a plan for the B post plant, whether or not they can get far outside. Incredible.
Yeah, just the swing came at the same time as the molly lands.
Round 35 on the board. Look at that. The duality of man. Oh my
The side by side.
instantly in this
Okay,
round.
we're back
One
on
now
this,
spotted in front of
and
C.
what's happened? Zekken's picked up an orb
Our
over
side here
towards
inside the
A.
game. Not ready to slow
What's the
down
record?
the pace for both Sentinels and Leviathan.
43 or 42? I think it's
Pressure
42.
continuing for both of these teams for both.
Not
both
100%,
advanced
I'm pretty sure
current
it's
launches
42.
So far as Leviathan are looking to hit towards the C site. 4 players grouped together, 1 late lurk on the A side, which is Tex. And that's the game plan, keeping them towards C.
Yep.
So TenZ has to play. A great spot here from Rebel.
Do they insert? I thought they were going to leave King for a moment, but he actually plays a bit of a safer spot here, and they're going to want to come back after a hard hit here at A. They're going to try to get a good fake in. A frag may bring the spike over, but right now this is just going to be a bit of a ruse from Leviathan.
It's a double pump.
What is this map,
back
man?
up, though.
So you realize that
What
Rebel
is
is
this?
open now. They're all grouping up.
So
Yeah,
many
we're gonna take
rounds.
30 seconds left. You can work the map still. You can still go towards A side or break that baby door towards B.
Mate,
And if you're looking at it here, TenZ is going to be
I mean,
alone
TenZ has
on
gotta
the A
do
side, so he has to come up huge if Leviathan
God's work here,
chooses to
bro.
fight that area.
Good luck.
Door gets broken, Zekken
Yeah, you
stays
gotta get
back.
out of there.
Paranoid are trying to slow
Surely
down as
you
much
get
as
out
he
of
could.
there, TenZ.
20 seconds left. The satchel's moving inside. TenZ trying to do as much as he can towards the back of the site. Now the first contact. There's that first kill. Boombot in, instantly traded out. 12 seconds left in Aspas. A nuisance at this spot here at the top of A Heaven. Has support from King at the drop.
Placing swamp grenade.
But Sentinels are doing a little bit of Leviathan here. 3 players grouped up
Shot.
close to staircases. They
Absolute
lose Xelsis in the
shot.
process of the rotate. Smokes
Aspas
are being
has his
thrown.
ult with that
The
kill.
push to engagement. Zekken with the first blood. The off angle coming out from Leviathan. These picks are coming through.
Yeah, he
Shots
got
are
an
out for
extra
Aspas.
nade
John
on
Cutie
top of
stays
it as
alive
well.
for a bit.
And John's had some mad rounds,
And
but
now you can
this
definitely
one
see here,
is too
Going to
much.
be difficult for John Cutie to get inside the site and to try to get the defuse. Wall after wall, smoke after smoke. And as it comes down, Aspas gets
Alright,
another
45
one
kills.
for his troubles. And
Does he
we
actually
continue on.
get 50?
Switching sides. Match point.
45 to 19 as well.
Wow. We go again.
That's
And this is becoming
45 to
such
19.
a timid early round OT now for each one. Both teams are playing to win, but also to not lose, which pulls you back into sight, making the rounds even more tense because it looks like the site is open, but the defending team is
Bro,
playing more
this
to
is
retake
just
and not lose a member, so they have full
so
util. It
stupid.
is becoming such a different game right now for these takes.
Never
these
gonna end.
holds.
It can't.
We're hardly seeing this C-mount pressure
Oh,
anymore
this is strong, though.
because of the safety that's required.
this is-
in
they used a
these
lot
rounds
of-
because they're coming down
Okay,
to
honestly,
the
it's fine.
wire. 4-1 to start off round 36 here for Sentinel. Sentinels on attack to bring themselves back in.
Not again.
Another OT. A
trying to
push
do the same
by
thing.
Lev.
Trying to do the same thing, or that might be too obvious.
John Cutie, though, is going to get hurt. They just heard him jump spot. He does get the lineup. The snake bite on the ground.
Yeah, Molly saves him.
Leviathan back.
Oh.
Game shell, snake bite. He avoids all of it.
Damn.
And that will
Calm
now
with it.
engage Sentinels
Whoa.
towards the seaside, and as he
Oh
rotates
boy.
across, gets picked up
Not
by
so calm with that.
Aspas.
Omen Flash stops the initial hit as well.
To delay. Big paranoia out for the
Yeah,
attack.
here we go.
Second from the air. Stays alive towards the back of the side.
3v5 into a 3v4. Let's get a plant down.
Comes on to rotate, wins another fight against Saucy.
Zeno.
Util now being thrown. Both from Tens and Celsius trying to keep things alive.
2v4, we've seen these before, but no plant down.
All of them grouped up.
Oh, I can see his head.
This might be it. Showstopper out. Aspas does not connect. Celsius trying to stay alive.
Damn, bro. What an absolute map this was. The Gauntlet, this was wild. How many did it end on? 47 kills?
Sentinels find themselves
That's
defeated
game.
recently.